IT people at a certain level were your target audience. Were those people already Facebook followers, or how did you go about finding those people once you determined this is the kind of people we want?
Mostly what we did, because the company had databases already of IT professionals, and so we reached out to them and we did just a simple market survey, and we figured out and we asked them. And also there was another, let's say, side of the same research, which was understanding and reading and from the Facebook users or other type of platforms that they were using, which was their profession. So going to LinkedIn, so it was like a two from different sides, and they were all they find out about that. And also they took advantage of being part, let's say, of Verizon and Verizon being part of a larger group like WPP with 160 something companies. You've got there a whole big audience just of IT professionals working that could be addressed. So they did research from different angles to identify what worked for them. That's how it was done.
Not quite as scientific, but from a Twitter standpoint, we're not just sitting around with those clients and waiting for people to find us. We're always engaging, and I might be, if I'm doing a special in Carl Place, New York, for Anthony's with their new restaurant. I'll do a hashtag Carl Place. I'll do a search for students at Hofstra. I'll try and find every single person I can on Twitter that makes sense for our client to engage with, and I'll start engaging. And that has been a lot more, honestly, a lot more effective than I expected. And one-on-one. People like the one-on-one. I'll give you a non-client example. I flew a Delta flight last week, and I sent out a tweet to just to Delta, not Delta Assist, to Delta. And Delta Assist wrote me back when I landed and said something very nice. And honestly, I prefer Southwest, but I now think of Delta as, wow. And then second time when I flew home, the Wi-Fi was down on my plane. You've never seen 100 people so upset that they can't get on their internet 30,000 feet in the air. So I just sent him a note. I said, your flight, whatever the number was, it was down. And someone wrote back within like 5 minutes and said, we're going to check on that. Thanks for letting us know. It's those little things. And every little word, I mean, you might not lose somebody's business, but you could gain somebody's business just by being nice. I mean, people just want to be swayed a little bit and just feel good that, wow, someone's actually taking the time to communicate, and I think makes a big difference.
Yeah, and I think when you're looking at social media communities, it's very important. I know the South Florida social media community is a very tight-knit group, and if you're not a part of it, I encourage you to get on Twitter and start talking to anyone that you can, because it's almost like they respect you more if you're a part of the community versus just trying to come in and, push an agenda versus actually having conversations. So being as engaging and as transparent as possible will be so rewarding for you, not only on a professional level, but on a personal level, because a lot of relationships come out of those conversations. Like, I didn't know Craig personally. When I approached him, I was just like, hey, I'm a huge fan. I love your blog. I'm a blogger too. I love pizza. Can we work together? And it was very just organic how it happened. So just being mindful of that.
You'll turn people off very quick if you're selling first and listening second in social media. Guaranteed.
So basically the fundamentals still exist, right?
Very true.
Absolutely.